Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Simple Sublimation. Let's get right into it. Oh, and I'm your host, by the way, Will. So today is a very interesting episode because what we're going to be doing is not anything in particular. Like typically we'll be doing a product that I have to put together or something like that. Today, interestingly enough, we have, I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but this is my niece's, this is her cap. It's my niece's cap, yo. And she's graduating from, what does that say? Can you guys see that? Hold on. Let's see if we can get it to focus, right? Well, if you can't see it, hold on. She's graduating from Stetson University. It's my Puka, and we're extremely proud of her. So, her grandfather and I, her pawpaw, we are going to decorate the top of this. Now, before any of the people that are in any of the sublimation groups or printing groups that I know that sell cap toppers come for me, I want you guys to know this was clearly her pawpaw's idea, okay? I didn't even know we were doing this initially, so I would have definitely consulted you guys and got some grad cap. I'd have did a few of them actually. I probably got a bundle and then just did tutorials on them, so on and so forth. But didn't work out like that. That's what it is. I still love you and we're still gonna do amazing things together. All right, cool. So, what I'm doing here, he's supposed to be going to Hobby Lobby, right? To grab some polyester, but from the little, like, I know you see these normally, they say home or holiday or winter or something like that. I'm using this thing for its polyester properties right now because we need to print out a few tests so he can adhere it to the cap. So I thought this would be a fun way just to show you guys like another aspect of sublimation that could be applied. Now, this cap, it's actually, you hear the fabric? It's polyester and acetate, which you can sublimate on both of those, but we don't want to, green kind of comes out in sublimation in number one. And then number two, sorry about that, guys. You don't want to make a mistake on that and then not have another cap, okay? So we're gonna use these and I'm gonna print them one at a time. Now, I wanna show you guys something too. Once you start buying these pillows, they're gonna get thin. Oh man, that's pitiful. They're gonna get thin, this one is a little better. So, I'm using both of them, right? And when you use pillows, I'll do a tutorial on that too. I always say in any of my videos that it's always good to get your supplies first, okay? Don't try to wing it. Get everything that you think you're gonna need first, because it's gonna affect the overall results of whatever you're doing. All right, so allow me to grab our handy dandy parchment paper, and you know what we do. We're gonna place that over the pillow. You always want to protect the pillow. You know, the sublimation ink does bleed from time to time, and you want it to bleed right onto the transfer paper. To the parchment paper. Okay, and then I have the design, and like, you know, I always say, I am known in these circles as Mr. Invisible Tape. So, I'm just gonna apply that. And I'm gonna apply a sheet of parchment paper that I think is appropriate for that size, which would be this. Now, my acronym, you guys, you know, is ESG. We're gonna do this ever so gently, right? And the primary reason for that is because we're not using tape. So, if you are using tape, don't even worry about this part of the video too tough, you dig? But if you aren't using tape and you want to try to hot dog it like Mr. Invisible Tape, then tune in, because you're about to see something. All right, so now that we have everything placed the way we like to see it, as we normally do, we're just gonna come down nice and easy. Ooh, okay, nice amount of pressure on that too, I like that. 184 degrees Celsius for 45 seconds. That is the desired time and temp, or actually the optimal time and temp for this press. We're just gonna soften up the lighting a little bit. Got me looking crazy. Yeah, man. So, like I said, graduation time, very exciting time. You know, my Puka is majoring in IT systems, yo. And I'm not gonna say where she's gonna be working yet, because some of y'all are, you know, some of y'all are off, but she's already got a job, man. So God is working overtime for Puka. And with that being said, we have 7 seconds left. 2, 1. There we go. All right, so that was the speaker, you guys. Don't worry about that. Okay. I had the pressure. If you guys are wondering why it was more difficult to pull up, I had the pressure adjusted a little more firm for some other work I was doing, and I chose not to adjust that pressure when doing this product. So, I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but let me bring that up just a little bit. I like to have different presses set at different things. And like I said, when you're first getting into it, you're gonna have your one press. So just, you know, don't be lazy. Just adjust it when you need to. But me, I like to have each press set for whatever like material or substrate that I do on there that is perfect for. And you only get there by what? Studying your equipment. Get to know your equipment. I can't stress that enough, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna look at this. Oh man, and look at that, you guys. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's a little better than I expected, dare I say. You know? Like, that is really better than I expected, guys. Oh, he's gonna love that. He's gonna love that because that came out there. So I'm gonna do, let me see here. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more, you guys, because I have 1 or 2 more printed out. And I also wanted to tell you that, oh no, you know what? Let me go ahead and cut that now, as a matter of fact. So what you're seeing me do here, if you guys, let me see, let me get that over there for you. Like that, right there, just so you can get a look at what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting the material along this line so that he can have a little extra area to play with once he's ready to adhere this to the cap. And I'm taking my time doing it, you guys. You don't want to have any jagged edges. There is a nice little indentation that's naturally on here. So, but I'll show you guys this as I cut it off. I'll show you like what the results look like, okay? Where are we? There we go. So, pardon me for 1 second. Hit the lighting, right? So if you look at this, this is how it came out. And that's really cool. So, Paw put these 9 by 9. Those are the dimensions, and those are the same dimensions for the cap. So in order to just kind of make sure of that, we're gonna pan down. All right. Yeah. See, and this is why it's good to have partners, yo, or it's good to have people in your family that just, because this is gonna be his part to kind of gauge that, and he's a beast at that. He's so awesome at a lot of things, but he's definitely good at that. So I'll do that one and a couple of other ones, and yeah, man, I'm really, really excited about this, guys. I'm really excited, not only because it's Puka, but because of how this came out. This was just a, oh, sorry. This was just a thought, you guys, okay? This was a hypothesis that I had, and I'm like, you know, instead of going to buy, and I need to call him too and let him know don't even go to Hobby Lobby. So instead of going to purchase some material, I was able to repurpose some material, you know, use it for something else, right? And like we said, now this is something, I don't have a handle, you guys, you gotta pardon me. Some of my stuff is still boxed up. You want to lint roll items like this. I haven't done a lot of polyester items yet on the lives that I've done recently, but I have been telling you guys that when you do use polyester, you always want to lint roll your items first, because what you do in doing this is you just make sure that any little imperfections, any little dust that's in the air, there's always dust particles in the air. You can ask any of, if you guys are married or have a girlfriend or that's like a germaphobe, you can ask any of them. There's always dust in the air, you dig? So you just want to get this and just roll it over there nicely. Get it nice and clean, so when you Once your image transfers, that's clean also. Okay? All right. All right, so we're gonna throw that in the trash, you guys, and then we're gonna go on to the next one. We're gonna print the next one. So, same process we used before, and I'm kind of on the fence about if I want to just use this new sheet and go every other one, or just do it like this, because it's a little bigger than it needs to be. So, what my concern is, let me see here. I'll flip that up a little bit. Yeah, just the print area. You know, how much actual print area do we have, and is the design centered? That is kind of what's paramount in situations like these. So I feel that the design is centered, and once you guys, whatever you're doing, whatever you happen to be pressing at the time, once you feel like it's centered and only then, grab your parchment paper, ESG, ever so gently. That would have been an R&B group back in my day. 45 seconds, 184 degrees Celsius. You dig? That's for all my people that are in the Caribbean, because believe it or not, the analytics said I have people that watch in the Caribbean. So y'all, big up on yourself, man. I gotta show you the works with all of this thing. See? All right. Very exciting times, you guys. Very exciting times. And in the midst of it all, just give thanks, man, because it could be a lot worse. Could definitely be a lot worse. We're narrowing down to about 15 seconds of those 45 that we started out with. And yeah, coming to you from live from beautiful Orlando, Pine Hills, Florida, to be specific. You understand? All right. So we're gonna come up gently. As you can see, it was a little different because I adjusted the pressure, you know, if any of you noticed that. All right, so we're gonna, oh, I didn't do lift and not shift last time, but I will right now, just for anybody that's paying attention to those type of details. You always want to lift and not shift. I pulled that other one up because I had a little give at the end of it, but I just like to place my finger in the middle, and you see, whichever portion comes up, I'll do it again. Whatever portion comes up, that's the portion you grab, and then voila, it's done like that, okay? So I think that I'm gonna do one more, but I'm gonna skip one of the panels only because even the cleanest presses are prone to have some type of residue. Let me show you guys. Let me see if we can get in here. And don't worry, man, we'll work on the camera angles and all that type of stuff. But like right along here, sometimes there's dust even on the cleanest presses. So hypothetically, if I was to come down like this and press it, then potentially, not necessarily, but potentially that could be problematic for the overall finished product. So instead of doing that, we're just gonna give ourselves what I was gonna do last time. We're gonna give ourselves a little space, okay? And we'll just go right in the center of here. Because I printed out 3 of these. I figured 3 should be enough for the old guy to be able to gauge what he needs, right? All right, so, and for any of you that actually have this substrate, I'm really, if you wanted to try this on your own, I'm really just lining it up with the creases that are naturally in it, okay? This, so when you saw the creases from when I did the photo panel yesterday. And these aren't photo panels, like I created that myself. That was my idea to do with it. Feel free to do whatever you feel is, whatever your creativity takes you. You know, none of this stuff has to be what it says it is. You can turn it into whatever you want. That's the fun of customization. ESG, as you can see, we just laid the paper ever so gently, okay? And we're gonna come down. Let me see right here. I wanna make sure you guys, I don't wanna make it so much about me. I like for you guys to see the equipment and everything that's going on. So as we work on better camera angles and things like that, yeah, you guys will be able to see more. But the meat and potatoes is like right in here. I'm just, if you see me sweating, it's because it's warm. And not in the office itself, but the press, you know. 184 degrees Celsius for any of you math wizards out there, which I'm definitely not one, but offhand, that has to be about, I'll say, it's like 370, yeah, it's about between 350 and 370 degrees Fahrenheit. 7 seconds left. So it's hot is what I'm saying. It's caliente. 2 seconds left. Here we go. Alrighty. So this little tutorial here was fun, you guys. And it's crazy because I don't really know how to end it. Normally I have a finished product to show you guys, but you've already seen this, so I guess we could have some fun, and you could just watch me cut along this line again until we actually end the video. But like, any questions that you guys have at all, okay, feel free. That's why I have the content settings to where you can ask questions, you can leave comments, because I know even if you're watching, you may have children that see this and are like, oh man, you know, that's kind of neat. I want to make something for my project. I want to do something for school that has to do with that, but I like to create it myself. Can we watch that video where your friend, your really awesome friend from high school, is just showing simple ways to do this stuff? And you can say, oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I could definitely do that, man. You know, I can even call Willie Shelley and he'll show you. You know, he'll give you a live tutorial, because that's how we get down. So I'm just gonna cut this one, last one, you guys. And like I said, it's been a pleasure. Don't ever think that you just have to do one thing. You can do whatever it is that you like to do with this stuff. You know, be creative. Dare to be creative. All right. Thank you. It's been real. It's been warm. And yeah, I'll just show you again the finished product. We're very pleased with that. We're very pleased with the way every color transferred. We're very pleased with Pawpaw's artwork because he rendered this. This is not like a copy or anything. Like, he actually used his skills to pull this off. So big up to Pawpaw, man. There's mad talent in this family, yo. All right. Thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.